Hi guys, welcome to Chaotic Cute Reset. Tonight we are doing we're finishing up our painting from our craft night, and I'm just gonna finish it up because I have another fun project that we're gonna do as soon as we're done with this guy. So I'm excited to get this done so we can get going. What I think I want to do is finish up just my background. I probably should have started with that, but less than concerned. I'm going to go and just add some like dark shades of the color that I already have. Hi guys, welcome to Chaotic Cute Reset Night. The big thing that I want to do is just have my background filled in so that I can pop it into my frame here. Is it going to look good? What do you guys think? Oh, she's crooked. There we go. I think that'll be okay, but I just want to fill in the background here. So once we get that filled in, and then we've got a neat other little project that I'm going to do. And it's going to look like this, but much bigger. So you guys will have to see. Hi, Dante. So I'm just going to fill in the background of this one so that we can get this finished up. And this is like my outlet cover that we made. So that's going to go, and it's going to actually be like a protector for an outlet that's next to my kitchen sink that really should have like the safety outlet, but we don't have them for some reason. So I'm just going to hide it. Hi, Dante. Thanks for joining us tonight. Where are you watching from? I'm going to add just a little bit of my dark red. So the red that's in this right here. And I'm just going to add it in the background here just to look like another rose, but I want it to be like dark. Like it's in the background. I just kind of want it to be blobby. And then I've got markers. I was debating whether I wanted to like outline everything in marker. Can't decide. What do you guys think? Would it look better or would it make it look worse? Hi, Saved by 5. So I'm just adding a little bit of red here so that we've got like a rose kind of in the background is what I'm hoping. I'm just going to go like this. Maybe she's peeking through down there too. So what do we think? Do we have like a... Hi, Aria. So I'm just doing a little painting. I'm going to just try and add in thicker colors, just some petal shapes so that it looks more like a flower. I want it to be kind of blobby, but I also want it to look... There, how's that? I am not like a fancy artist or anything. I'm not too worried about that. And I'm more excited to get this done so that I can show you what my next little project is. It's going to be really fun. Next, I think we'll do some like purple. I think I want to do like the purpley blue. I'm just mixing a little blue in my purple to get the right color. I want it to be kind of a darker shade of this color here. And then I'm going to add up here just a little bit of my . Oops, got out of control there. A little bit more. Oh, I like it. I love these reset nights because I can use them to like take care of my crazy ADHD and how it always, oh, look how cute. I think it should be bigger though. I'm just going to make it like come down more this way. Don't you think? So I have crazy ADHD, if you can't tell. And this is so helpful for me as far as like finishing projects. I don't know about you guys, but I have done so much while sitting here with you. Hi, Xander. I love that. Look how pretty it looks. Thanks, Xander. I actually really like this guy. I'm going to add a little bit more detail to it. I just want like more color. I don't want to make it too light though. Add a little blue. And then I think like one. Too much. I want more purple. There. I just think it should come down a little further into, whoops. So, hi, Lilo. So I'm working on the background. So far we've added like a little rose up here and we've added this, whatever this flower is. And I really like how it's turning out. I just can't decide if I should be like adding marker to kind of outline everything or if it looks good just the way it is. Maybe tell me in the chat what you guys think. That one got a little away from me. There we go. Okay, do I make that? No, I think I like that. Okay, so now we have to add super awesome. Thanks, Xander. Okay, so let's keep going. I really want to add more greenery, I think is what I'm going to do next. Oh, I need a paper towel. 2 seconds. There we go. And then I've got some yellow. I think I'm going to add yellow to the centers of my little peonies. Is that what those are? I have like the shapes in my head, but I'm not quite sure if I know the names. I think I'm going to add a little bit of dark to my green here. I'm going to start up here, I think, with this one. Okay. Yeah. A little bit of black, just a touch to clean it up. Thanks, Xander. I just want it a little bit darker, just from behind here. This is where I'm sure anyone would say to do the background first, but I had no idea what I was painting when I started, so. So that's our background. little rows. And then I want some down here. I actually think that if I fill that in, that will help. There. How do we think that's looking? Oh, I like it. Okay, so we've got a little spot like right here that we need to fill in, I think. And then the rest is looking good. I'm gonna put some green there, I think. Over here, yeah. He needs like a leaf behind him. Hi, Amber Ray. I wonder. So let's see. There's just a tiny little bit there that could be filled in. Kind of think there should be like some green coming down this way too. Like there's leaves coming out. You know what I mean? It needs to be over top of my there. I like that. What do you guys think? And then, is it too much to add one? Maybe a big one. Maybe in like a lighter color. If I do my green here. And then have what am I thinking? Then it should almost be like bent down this way, like this. Did I ruin it? What do we think? Hi, V lesson 3. I don't think it's too bad. I like the greenery there, and I want something coming up over my vase, I think. I like how it's looking. It's a cute little, flowery thing. I'm going to add a little bit of dark here to the back of my leaf, just to finish that up. See about that way. And like I said, I'm more excited to get this done so that we can start on my next project, which is something that my full ADHD has been sitting on for 2 years. And it's going to be so fun to do. Probably going to take a little while, but it'll be fun. So I'm excited to get started with it. Okay, so what should this color be here? Like this little spot here and this little spot here. I'm going to go back and do some more greenery in the background up this way. I think this should be green. Like a leaf coming off of this flower here. Need more on my paintbrush. There. We're almost done. Getting there. I like the colors though. I do really like it. I think it's going to be pretty in the end. I was saying last time I really wanted something that was just like, reminded me of spring. Where I'm at, we're meant to get a snowstorm this week, if you can believe it. Hi, Handmade by Sam. So I need something with a little bit of greenery to keep me going. I think I'm just going to do this little tiny section in green too because I'm lazy. And why not? I think I've decided I basically want to fill the white space in. I'm sure most people would say not to. I just think that it'll look a little bit more like I know what I'm doing. Maybe it won't. What do you guys think? If you're doing a background, I think it would look cool with light blue. Okay, we could do that for sure. I just want to fill in this little last bit of space. Okay, so down here we could do the light blue, and over here, and then I'll do one more flower right here probably. I just need to sort out what my flower should be. I think it should be like this light color, but kind of off in the distance. I do like this green leaf has kind of gotten in the way. And I'm going to add in a little bit of the darker shade. Just to add a little definition. So I've just filled that in. You can't even really see it. Hi, Atara. Hi, Nadine. My leg is asleep already. Here we go. I'm just going to add a few little bloops. What am I doing here? There we go. I didn't like how specific they were looking. No, I think I might have made it too blobby. Let's hold it back and see what we think. Does it look okay? Oh yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe add a little bit of white up there. And then it should be fine. I really kind of like it. I think it's kind of cute. I think I've surprised myself a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna try and add a little bit more light just here. Just felt like it was, yeah, I like that. Awesome. So now I'm annoyed because you can see the pencil marks. So I'm going to try and hide my pencil marks really quick. With the same color. It's not working. There we go. Hang on. Can you do ASMR for the girlies? I'm not sure what you mean. Here. Just trying to blend that in a little bit. So that it's not as obvious that I've like added blobs everywhere. Does that look better? I think it's okay. Okay, I'm going to add my yellow and then do a little bit of light blue for the background. And then we can start on my new project that I'm really excited about. Hi, Caroline. So yellow, I just want to add a little bit into the centers of my peonies. I think that's what those are. I'm terrible with like flower names. We'll see how see-through this yellow is. Oops. Okay, let's see. Did I ruin it? I think you could use a little bit more purple. I want the purple that's not blue mixed with blue. Ooh, I like that. See that one? this one right here. So cute. Okay, I'm going to keep doing that. I like the little poppy yellow in there. Hi, Gia. Okay, a quick light blue for the remaining background space that we have. Oh, I love how it's looking. It's so cute. Now I want my light blue to be matching what I have here. I think I'm just going to squish a little white into this. Oh, that's gross. That's definitely old. I'm going to try and use it anyway. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more white. Stuff's junk anyway. There, that's what I want. It's like a really pale blue. I think that'll be pretty. Oh, I'm not minding the like color variation either. I think that's nice. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. I'm almost done, and then we can switch to my other project that I'm so excited about. Okay, let's get this. I'm just finishing up. I wanted to actually finish something on here for once. I have to go. My phone battery's low. Have a good day and night. You too, Xander. Thanks, Sandy. Looks good. That's awesome. I'm glad you think so. I have like 2 little dots left to do, and then we can put it in our frame once it's dry. And I have a huge canvas that we're painting next. And it's paint by numbers. So I'm really excited about it. You have 3, but not as good as yours. You did try pairing the other night, but you flopped. Oh no. Oh, you tried painting the other night? You have 3, but not as good as yours. Well, that's okay. I'm sure they were great. This one is just for fun. I was saying the weather forecast for us on the East Coast this week is another snowstorm. Crazy. I think we're done. I love how it turned out. Painting, sorry, Sandy. Yeah, I totally get that. That is, I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're gorgeous, honestly. I added yellow into the center of my little peony guys, and we added a couple of flowers up here that I think was a great suggestion. So thank you, Sandy. I love how that turned out. So I'm going to just put it over here to dry. Or should I prop them up right here so you guys can see them? Looks like wallpaper almost. Oh, well, what a compliment. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to put this over here. I'm kind of nervous what we're doing next because it's a beast. This thing is massive. I have had this for, darn, froze for me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it comes back. So I've had this for over a year. It was 2 Christmases ago. So like a year and a half. And it needed to be stretched on its own canvas. If you can't tell, this is a DIY job. But it's going to be so cute. It's huge. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be really pretty. And it's supposed to look like this when we're done. Oh, that'd be so gorgeous. And it's a paint by numbers. Look. So do you guys want to paint by numbers with me for a little bit? I'm going to have to make some room on my desk because this thing is massive. Okay. There. Now, it came with, I don't even know, there's like a 50-50 chance that these are already dried out and this thing's useless now. Or I just have to mix my own colors, I guess. There's a ton of little colors here, like a million. It came with a magnifying glass, so I can, which I love. Where to start? I think we start with like, this is 2, the big trees. So I think we start with 2 and then work our way up. Any suggestions? And then at least we'll have like the big trees to look at. Feel like we've accomplished something if we do like this part. And it came with brushes. So fancy. I just had to stretch the canvas, which I took 2 years to do. And the paint is, seems like it's okay. Oh, dry as a bone. So are we mixing our own paints to go in it? I think we'll have to. Because I'm determined to do this. I wonder if any of them are. Try a smaller paintbrush. I wonder if I add water to my paint. I'm going to try it. Oh, that's my water glass. Do you guys think I can bring it back to life? I'm going to try it. Because we're here, why not? Hi, Lisa. We're trying to reconstitute some paint to see if I can't use my paint by numbers that's like 2 years old. But I think it's actually working. Look. It looks like it's getting there to me. Never underestimate my stubbornness. Okay, now let's see if it works as paint. And then I can always mix a little bit to match if I need to. It's just like one big glob right now. Hi, Tyrant. Hi, Love 5. I'm going to keep trying. Because it seems to be working. Can you see that? It's looking like there's paint coming out of it. So I'm going to... Should we try painting like on where it says? So the trees are supposed to be black. This is what we're going for. Hi, Dawn. And we've got black paint. So I think it was a successful mission. I'm excited about that because I think they're all going to be like this. But at least now we have a starting point. I'm just going to like try to wipe some of the excess off. I'm going to go through and do this big tree that's all in black first, and then it'll feel like we're actually accomplishing something. If you don't do it today and add water overnight to each and it will revive it. Oh, thanks, Sandy. I am so happy that that worked. And I'm definitely going to do that. Whatever ones we don't get to today, which will be most of them, I'm sure. I was so worried I was going to have to mix my own paint, which we could do. It would probably be a good exercise for me, but this will be more fun. Watching me slap some black paint on these trees. Have you guys done most paints except oil can be revived? Cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I'm going to add a little bit more just to try and get it. I've always, before today, if I've opened a paint and it's been dried out, I've always just thrown it right out. Never even thought that you could try to bring it back to life. That's really cool. Okay. I'm going to go down here. I should probably switch brushes to my bigger one. I'm worried I'm going to get outside of my lines. I have a paint by numbers that I did that came pre, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll end up with oil on top. Just mix it. It's a good sign. Awesome. Thank you, Sandy. Always saving the day for me. Appreciate it. Okay. Now, let's see. Ouch. Hurt my hand. Hi, Jane. Haha. I just look like a know-it-all. No, you're definitely not a know-it-all. Well, like not in the bad way. Like very helpful. Hi, Darcy. Okay. There's like a tiny little one on the side here that I don't think you'll even see because I think I'm going to frame this in the end because if you can see the edges of my canvas, she's not the prettiest. But I am excited to finally have it stretched and to finally be able to work on it because it's going to be really cute. And then I can find a place to put it To see what the colors look like in the end, I might have to like design a room around it. Would be fun. Oh, the one that I've already done that was pre-stretched on a canvas. It is hanging in my bathroom upstairs, and it's so pretty the way it turned out. It's like a flower, obviously, because we know I love a floral. Sandy says, my bedroom, I did black recently. I hate it, so I'm painting it again soon. Did you do all the walls black? That could be really pretty, but I can also see it getting old really fast too. Yeah. I'm sorry that you don't like it. That sucks. I'm sure it would have looked cool. I had a friend that painted her room black, but we were in high school, and it was not very well done. It's nice, but it's dusty and marked up and depressing. I love how it looks. It's just not what I imagined feeling like in here. Oh, I totally get it, Sandy. Sometimes you just want something that's like sets your mood, just kind of makes it a little happier. I totally agree with that. Our room is white. It's off-white. But it was one of the first rooms that we painted when we moved in this house. And it's going to stay that way for a while. Going to do white and a forest green accent wall. I got some new art so I can do another collage wall. Ooh, that's going to be so gorgeous, Sandy. Your house is nice. Thank you, Sandy. It's a work in progress. We're getting there. I have we've got lots of plans. It's going to take some time, but I'm really excited about most of them. Right now we're working on the upstairs, our primary bedroom closet. And I still have 2 walls in my bedroom that are just plain drywall, that are hidden behind curtains, that I have yet to finish. So I have to do that too. And we're working on our mudroom and our laundry room at the same time, which is, again, unfinished. Do you have a post of all your projects out and about? They're all scattered. There's not really one post that's like, here's every single ongoing project, because there's too many of them. But we have the mudroom, the laundry room. I like half started my office down here, which is, again, like a work in progress. And our bedroom and our primary, so like the primary bedroom and the primary closet. And then we have my kids' bathroom, so like our guest bath upstairs. You need a collage wall too, Sandy, for this room. Yeah, I have, if you can see up here, I've got some pictures there that I like. This is like a ledge, and I like having them just kind of like sitting there, and I move them around like based on where I'm filming and what I'm working on. So I really like having that, but I've got a wall behind me here that's plain that I'm going to put some art up on too, which will be fun once I get things a little bit brighter. I love this color, but it's really dark in here. So I think I need to like paint or like add more lights or something. It needs something. So there's a lot. We're very, very good at starting projects and not very good at making sure that they're seen all the way through. Especially me and my lovely. neurospiciness. That's what I like to blame it on anyway. Alrighty. Now I think I need to thin this out or it's not going to last very long. Ah! That's supposed to be a different color. Scrape that off there. Okay. And then get that. You thought you were following me. I thought you were too. I wonder what's going on with that. That's weird. I don't know about you, but I do sometimes go through my list. And then, like, if I unfollow someone that I don't recognize their name when I'm just like unfollowing, or maybe I'm just getting like happy. And oh my gosh, I'm dyslexic. No worries. I knew what you meant. Honestly, I hadn't even noticed that there was an error there. I just read what it was supposed to be anyway. So sometimes I do find that like I'll unfollow someone by mistake and then be like, oh my gosh, why did I unfollow them? You don't follow many people, so it's weird. That's dyslexia. Yes, I read it without the error. Yeah, I probably have dyslexia. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But we made it this far, so it's all good. I do maybe a little Sandy. I love it. I do get numbers inversed very frequently. And I'm an accountant, which is a bad thing that happens. I have to be really careful. But I learned a trick really early on in my career that if you've like inversed a number and your total's not adding up to what you think it should be and it divides by 9, it means you've got two numbers inverse somewhere. So that was always my saving grace for my probable dyslexia. And with the work that I always did, if it didn't balance to like 0, then you knew there was something wrong anyway. So I always had lots of ways to check and make sure I wasn't making any errors. Just adding so much more water to this, trying to thin them out. It's getting there though. Yep, that's dyslexia. You can't tell time and letters get mixed up, B and P. You only just recently figured out there, and there. Yeah, there, and there was a tough one for me too. I still, and your, I still like stop and second guess myself. This is like going crazy now. You're very artistic, not school smart. You did PSW and RMT though. 4.1 GPA. Oh, that's awesome, Sandy. That's amazing. It is, especially like for me, I mean, there weren't a whole lot of kids getting diagnosed. Like I was I was 34 before I was diagnosed with ADHD. So it's like, it takes some, it was impressive. It is impressive to have done so well without like having the resources. I'm not that I'm so happy that we have the resources that we do today for the next generation, because there's no need for like unnecessary suffering. You mean you question if you were slow now, knowing you have two special needs teens? They're both fully full. Is that delayed? Did that get cut off? Delayed? Yeah, that's an amazing thing that you're doing. Like it's just incredible. We don't say that now. Yeah. Or was it something that I said that we don't say now? Your nephew has something called ODD. I'm not sure what that is. Hi, Sandra. Okay. Let's get this. I want to get a shape so that it looks like something. But I also am like all over the place here. But at least we'll be able to revive paints, and then we can get moving on it. And I'm really excited to see how it turns out. If you guys do paint by numbers, like what's the good strategy? Is it like what I'm doing, like pick the one that covers the most? Or what's like the way to do it, I wonder? Should you be painting like the lighter colors first? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? could sit and do this for hours. Would you guys like that, or would that be boring? This doesn't have to be the craft night project on Thursday if we don't want it to be. I can go back to painting the lamp. I can fix that thing. I think, Sandy, I really like your idea to use like a filler. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, nothing you said. I hate typing. I just meant I didn't want to say that word myself. Off to bed. Have fun. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. At least I'm sure you sleep well with the black walls. It must stay dark. But I can't wait to hear how your forest green wall goes. That would be so gorgeous. Trying to keep out of that tiny little one circle there. There we go. Okay. It is slow going. I'll post when you're done before and after. Oh, that would be great. Thanks, Sandy. So this is what we have so far. We have some tree blobs. Oops, hold it so you guys can see. Tree blobs. We like them though. Try not to knock over my water cup. That would be so bad. And we'll revive our paints. And then we'll be laughing. I'm going to... We can do this. What's the one thing about paint by numbers? Do you ever just like look at it and get overwhelmed? Hi, McKenna. Where are you watching from? So I only have 10% left, but we could do a little bit. I would like to do a little bit more done on this, but it's getting there. Yeah, okay. I think that goes there. There we go. I want to do all the little blobs. The last time I did a paint by numbers, I'm pretty sure I sat for like 3 days straight and just painted until I went cross-eyed. Painted until I couldn't see anymore. It's fun though. And I was really proud of it at the end. Should we say goodnight? I've got 3 minutes left. I'll get a little bit more done, and then it'll be time for me to go. And then this should be dry over here, and I can go take a video to show you guys tomorrow about my frame that we made. And I can show you where it's going to go. It's going to be so nice. I'm excited. I'm always excited. Is that my catchphrase? It's not very original, but it is true. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for joining tonight. I'm Liza at Chaos by Liza. Don't forget to follow so you guys can join us again. I am on live twice a week on Thursdays and on Sundays. Sundays is my reset night where we have a chill evening. And Thursdays is my dedicated craft night where we always work on something original and fun. And I try to post every day. So don't forget to follow to keep updated on all of the chaos happening. All the renos and all of the fun. What is it that we say? Calm has multiple forms, so we can be calm when we're renovating by, sitting fully clothed in a bathtub if we feel like it. Hi, Switch Talk. I'm painting by numbers tonight. We did this. This one's not a paint by numbers. That one's one that we did. It's an original. My little springtime pick me up, we'll call it. There. Okay, that's time for us to go. Like I said, thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget to join me again and follow Chaos by Liza on everything. It's so fun to have you guys. And I don't even want to stop, but I got to stop. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow. We'll see you next time. See you next time.